So, as you well may know, Brexit is a thing, and it's unfortunately going to happen. Now, looks of it, might happen in March. I don't know. No one knows what's going to happen. That's the ridiculous and terrifying thing. But there is one thing that we, well, should be even terrified of, really, as the UK. And this affects everyone because this is going to affect our economy hugely. Now, the second we trigger Article 50 and start the process of moving, we essentially don't know where we're going to go in terms of what trade agreement we're going to end up with. Now, one thing that Donald Trump has said that he is going to put us at the front of the queue. God knows what that actually essentially means, but unfortunately here's the political reality. You see, in any event that we leave the EU and we try to set up very quick trade deals, we are essentially at the mercy of whoever is giving us these trade deals. So we may not necessarily like that trade deal. Indeed, the terms for Britain may be absolutely awful, may be terrible. In fact, Donald Trump could easily say to whoever's negotiating it, get everything we want that we've ever wanted from the UK, and they could basically make demands. This wouldn't be a negotiation. Let's rule that out. This wouldn't be a negotiation. It would be a list of, here's our trade deal to you, no negotiating it, you sign it, or else you don't have any trade with the US until you sign a trade deal, or until you join one of the other potential organized world trade treaties. And those could be just as bad. And that's the terrifying and scary thing, is that Donald Trump could really screw over the UK if he wanted to. And it is more or less more than likely, because, as he said, he wants to make America great again. That doesn't include us, by the way. So, yeah, in any event that we are essentially having to rush to get these trade deals done, and we would have essentially about 2 years to do it, bear in mind that the experts have said it's going to take at least 10 to get everything sorted out. And now we've had our head ambassador to the EU leave. There's a lot of people now, experts now, saying it's going to take about 20. So as you can see, the situation for Brexit just gets worse and worse and worse, because a lot of these things, for example, the trade tariffs and things like that, are not good. They are going to be absolutely terrifying and awful and could screw us over. In fact, there was a guy who said we are literally at the edge of where our economy could be the worst it has ever been since World War II. So, yeah. As people keep on saying, oh, think of the positives. What positives can we, are there to think of on this? And none of this, I'd like to remind everyone, was discussed during the referendum. Because every time we tried to discuss it, the topic would get dragged back to two things: sovereignty and immigration. And very much so, people, it is very much that looking like that wherever we go to, we are going to have to sell our sovereignty. And that's the situation we're in. So the people who are saying, oh, we need our sovereignty back, depending where we go, we are going to end up with less sovereignty anywhere else than if we'd stayed in the EU. And bearing in mind, we had full sovereignty when we were in the EU. So, yeah. Those people who are making that argument, bad times, people. Bad times are ahead. and start saving. Because it is not a good outlook. It is turbulent, absolute chaos, and no one knows which way we're going to turn, because the captain is drunk at the helm and there's a storm a-brewing.